Hi there, it's Mike from Velvet Green Organic Lawn Care. Between mowing, watering, fertilizing, and more, homeowners can easily commit thousands of dollars each year toward maintaining a healthy, manicured lawn. But without proper prevention, homeowners can just as easily lose their entire investment to a grub infestation. So what are grubs? Grubs are actually beetles in the larval stage of their life cycle. They are incredibly common up here in the Northeast. Several beetle species such as Japanese beetles will lay eggs in the soil under your grass. After they hatch, the young larvae will begin feeding on the grass roots as they grow larger. 2 generations of these beetles breed each year, so grubs may be active in your soil during the spring and also in the fall. You'll want to be on the lookout for grubs during May and early June, and then again during August, September, and sometimes into the beginning of October. But keep in mind, beetles don't follow a precise calendar. Ultimately, the weather conditions will dictate when beetles will mate and when the grubs will begin to feed. So let's talk about how grubs damage your lawn and how to identify a grub issue. Newly hatched grubs start out fairly small and look like little white worms. They will generally appear curled up in a C shape. Although they may seem harmless and feeble, the grubs will grow very quickly by aggressively feasting on the roots of your lawn. Grub infestations are generally easy to identify. If you notice brown patches during the spring or fall when grubs might be active, simply grab a tuft of the discolored grass and give it a gentle tug. If there is resistance, then the root structure is still intact, and you can likely rule out grubs as the issue. But if the grass comes up effortlessly, you likely have a grub problem. You can slide your hand or a shovel head underneath the loose affected grass and fold it over like a carpet. If grubs are present, it shouldn't take you long to find them laying in the dirt. They tend to remain within the first couple inches of soil because that's where they find the thickest grass roots to feed on. Another early sign that you might have a grub problem is if you notice secondary predators such as skunks or birds digging through the soil. Grubs are packed with nutritious protein, and they are an essential part of these animals' diets. If you notice birds congregating on your lawn, probing and pecking down into the soil, they're either hoping to find grubs or they've already found them. The physical damage caused by the foraging of secondary predators can be as extensive as the damage done by the grubs themselves. So, what should you do about grubs? Well, like most issues, prevention is absolutely key. Thankfully, low-risk grub prevention products are available. These preventative products stop the newly hatched grubs from feeding on your grass roots. It's much easier to get control of grubs while they are still underdeveloped, nipping them in the bud. If instead you choose to go without grub prevention and your lawn develops an infestation, by the time you notice any damage and positively identify the presence of grubs, the damage will already be irreversible. Having been given more time to feed and grow, these bigger, more fully developed grubs will require much more potent insecticides to kill. Those more potent pesticides can damage local ecosystems and kill other beneficial insects, but they won't actually do anything to repair the damage done to your lawn. So how should you repair grub damage? The best way to revitalize your lawn is to reseed as soon as conditions allow. The damaged grass will not recover, so you've got to get new grass plants growing in their place. Additionally, the damage will leave availability in the soil profile for unwanted weeds to germinate. So if you don't prioritize creating new grass growth, you can expect weeds to fill in the area instead. Aeration, overseeding, and proper post-seed watering is the best method to get your lawn back on track as soon as possible. If you'd like more information about our services to prevent grubs or to repair grub damage, click the link in the description below. If you're already a Velvet Green client and you have concerns about grubs, please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Thank you for supporting kid, pet, and earth-friendly lawns by Velvet Green Organic Lawn Care.